Okay, on the program, speak to your governor. I'm with a great Akwa Ibom son on set now. So, what is your name?
My name is Otobong John. They call me Otto Planet as well.
Otto Planet as well, Otobong John. Okay, on the program, speak to your governor. I want to ask you a few questions. I want to ask you, what as an Akwa Ibom youth do you feel is the greatest and the highest problem of Akwa Ibom youth right now, and what are the possible solutions?
Currently in Akwa Ibom State, I think we have problems, a lot of problems as well. But those problems can be solved in less than maybe 1 year and all that. I tell you, the government also have a solution to problems if they want to solve it in 1 month or 2 months and all that. Number one problem of Akwa Ibom State as a youth is by giving out opportunity. That's one of the things. And the another thing disadvantage is when given the opportunity, are they ready to work? But first, given the opportunity, which is one of the problems in Akwa Ibom State. Now, a lot of youth try out to squeeze themselves to get an opportunity to work. But one thing is this, the issues of how you can move forward to get that opportunity is one of the problems. That is what I'm talking about, issues of trying to bribe in to get the opportunity, because I see in Akwa Ibom there is no genuine plain ground in terms of getting opportunity in this very particular state.
Genuine and plain ground. Now, can you explain better?
Now, when I'm talking about the genuine and the plain ground opportunity, for example, let's talk about the areas of politics. Now, if you're a young guy and you happen to contest election, you have to go through a lot of things. Like, for example, if you are contesting for councillorship in Akwa Ibom State and you are a young guy without a support, do you know first, you have to keep more than 10 million naira on ground that will take you through that election. Now, that alone is not a green card that you can win that election. That is first. Now, before you get 10 million naira in Akwa Ibom and keep it for just an election for you to contest to serve your people, that goes a long way.
10 million for councillorship
just councillorship election. Now, if I should expatiate all of those things, now first you buy the form. Buy the form for some of the parties. You will take the form for 100,000 naira or 50,000 total. You buy form, you buy expression of interest. That's about 150,000 naira. You do the architect form. You get the architect form. That's about 250,000 naira. You leave it from the architect form. Now you pass through the tax clearance. That's also about 450,000 naira. Now this alone, you now come to do the normal party consultation. The normal party consultation will take you no less than 500,000 naira before you will be given the ticket to now stand as a candidate. That's if you add those other ones together to what you have gotten already, that will give you approximate about 2.something million naira. That's for a start. Now they have given you the ticket. You start consultation ward by villages by villages, where you need to make sure that you keep goats or so many things for your village head to also accept you. Now, once you have done with all this, you find yourself in 10.something million naira without
councillorship.
For just councillorship. Now, as a young youth, where did you get this money from? You cannot have that kind of money, 10 million naira, and go into politics. And then at the end of the day, if you win, you will need to cover up the money. Now, people will go and collect loans to contest this election. Now, for example, you may have a clean mind that once you win this election, what will you do as when you win? You graduate.
So in all this, what are you suggesting the governor?
What I'm suggesting is for the governor to please create a job that will give the young youth financial capacity that they can already establish themselves. Where I was heading to is because if you contest election with just yourself and yourself alone, and you cannot, probably you might not win. Now, if you have to have a godfather, that godfather will lead you to so many things you never want to do. And that is when I said you don't get the opportunity in a plain ground and a very plain ground. So I will plead with the governor to create jobs, most especially bring in an indigenous company that can also create jobs for the youth to do.
Bring in an indigenous company. How?
Yes.
What kind of
Like,
company?
for example, we have the two-pin industry we talked about in the earlier administration that just passed. We also talk about the pickup tent in the earlier administration that just passed. We also have a lot of, we talk about scenario and all that industries.
Is it
and
ceramic?
The ceramic, sorry. We had a lot of industries we talk about, and at the end of the day, those industries, for me, I don't know whether it's still working. But if it is still working, how many of Akwa Ibom that are working there? Now, those are the things we're supposed to be talking about, because if we should have more than 5% out of 100% of Akwa Ibomites, a young youth that are working there, even if they are 5%, I think Akwa Ibom State will be more peaceful than this. I know Akwa Ibom State is peaceful already, but if we should have that, that would be more
Thank you, Planet. Thank you. That was very elaborate, and I believe the governor, who is a listening governor, will attend to those issues and will surely bring solution. So I want to expect that by the next election, that the cost of running a campaign will not be that high again. Thank you so much. God bless you.